Super Bowls have long been hip. This weekend's halftime headliner, Rihanna. But this year is also historic. For the first time in 57 years, both teams will be led by two starting black quarterbacks.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Jalen Hurts, whose Philadelphia Eagles dominated the 49ers in an NFC championship.
One-hander! Here's Mahomes rolling out on 3rd and 4.
Versus Patrick Mahomes, who led the Kansas City Chiefs to an AFC victory over the Bengals on a sprained ankle.
Oh my gosh! The only time he had to use the legs fully!
I think you have to give credit to the historic moment that's about to take place.
We know who we are and what we're playing for, and so it's obviously we want to win, we want to have success, but at the end of the day, we know why we're stepping on that field, and it's for a much, much bigger reason.
Mahomes is already in rarefied company as the third black quarterback to win a Super Bowl. Hurts is chasing his first.
You have these two black quarterbacks, and that means that the two best teams in this sport were led by two young black men, which means they had to be tremendous leaders and that they had to show incredible intellect.
This week, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell was asked why it's taken so long for this to happen.
There are probably a variety of reasons, probably none of them good, because the reality is there's such great talent at that position, black and white. I think we have 11 black starting quarterbacks today. They're some of the best leaders I've ever seen. They're extraordinary.
In Doug Williams' day, extraordinary was impossible. 1988.
Williams going deep.
Douglas Lee Williams, rocket arm.
Front, 80 yards, touchdown. Hello, sports fans.
6'4" of cool calm in cleats.
Doug Williams right on stride with Sanders.
He was young, gifted, and black.
He's the Super Bowl MVP.
And did what had never been done. The first black quarterback to lead his team to the Super Bowl and win.
Every article that was written was never just Doug Williams, quarterback. It was always Doug Williams, the black quarterback, a Tampa Bay's black quarterback. So that adjective is now it's removed. And these guys not only removing those adjectives, they moving the stigma that a black man cannot lead a team to the Super Bowl.
You smile when you say that.
I love it. I mean, it's hard to get to this. You got to be sitting in my shoes to really, really understand what is transpiring and what this is all about.
At the intersection of sport and social change, Williams' achievement on the gridiron ranks with what Jackie Robinson did on a ball field, Jack Johnson and Joe Louis in a ring. He defied the racist whispers about what a black man couldn't do, and he did it. I remember that day that for so many was so much more than a game.
You're in San Diego for the Super Bowl. I'm at a small country black church in Sanford, Florida, a small town outside Orlando. Old school Baptist church. The pastor does something he'd never done in my time at the church. He said, folk, this Sunday, we're gonna have a special altar call for Doug Williams.
Wow.
Because Doug Williams is about to do something that's never been done.
Wow.
That we should celebrate. The entire church went to the front of the church, all got on their knees and prayed for you.
I knew something special was happening.
Something special born out of slights and struggles Williams endured in silence. From being the lowest paid quarterback in the league during his time in Tampa, even his backup made more, to the racism that literally showed up at his feet after a loss in the playoffs.
I went to my locker after that, and big box was nicely wrapped now. And when I opened that box, opened it up, rotten watermelon, had a note in it. They say, throw this to the end. You know what that means, the N word. Maybe they can catch this.
From racist hate mail to questions about their intellect, black quarterbacks in Williams' era till now, often seen as more athletic than cerebral leaders on the field.
The quarterback position is considered the leader of that franchise. But not only that, they also are the face of the franchise, meaning this is the face that you're going to introduce to sponsors. There just wasn't a discomfort with having a black face represent this multi-billion-dollar corporation.
Just 1 year before Williams' historic win, our own Ted Koppel questioned the then general manager of the Los Angeles Dodgers about the lack of black leadership across sports.
There's something we want to show you.
I mean, there are a lot of black
players, there are a lot of great black baseball men
who would dearly love to be in managerial positions. And I guess what I'm really asking you is to, peel it away a little bit. Just tell me, why do you think it is? Is there still that much prejudice in baseball today?
No, I don't believe it's prejudice. I truly believe that they may not have some of the necessities to be, let's say, a field manager or perhaps a general manager.
You really believe that?
Well, I don't say that they're all of them, but they certainly are short. How many quarterbacks do you have? How many pitchers do you have that are black?
Wow.
1987, not all that long ago.
Yeah, that's my year. I mean, it might not be as blatant as Campanis was, but I still think it's here. I do.
Campanis was fired within 48 hours of that interview airing.
For those who look at Sunday's game as it relates to the historic nature of the element of race, who would say, see, now that's fixed. We don't have to talk about that anymore. It's an even playing field. The glass ceiling has been broken.
Oh, no. We got too much to talk about in the National Football League to talk about these two black quarterbacks. We got to celebrate these two guys. But if you look at the NFL, the landscape are the black coaches. And we got so many black coaches out there who deserve an opportunity to be coached, general managers. But until that happens, that's when you can say we reached that plateau of being diverse, and it doesn't matter what color you are. But at this particular time, it does.
In a league where about 70% of the players are black, there are only a handful of black head coaches, few senior executives.
We've seen offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators passed over, and even those head coaches who did have a measure of success and then ended up getting fired, not being rehired, whereas their white counterparts do get the opportunities to try again and again.
Just last year, Brian Flores, the former Miami Dolphins head coach, sued the league saying he was passed over for jobs because he's black. The league released a statement after the suit was filed saying, the NFL and our clubs are deeply committed to ensuring equitable employment practices. We will defend against these claims, which are without merit. There are a few trailblazing coaches, like Jennifer King, assistant running back coach for the Washington Commanders.
I never would have in a million years thought that I would be where I am now.
In 2021, King became the NFL's first full-time African-American female position coach.
Man, opportunity is everything. Can you imagine if minorities and people of color would have got opportunities in the 60s and 70s? Like, we probably wouldn't even be talking right now. Because at the end of the day, that's all we wanted. We didn't want to be treated, special or anything. We just wanted an even playing field.
And Jalen Hurts is opening more doors for women with an all-female management team led by agents Rachel Everett and Nicole Lynn, the first black woman to rep a player in the Super Bowl. This Sunday, Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes will have their opportunity at glory, at history. As Williams sees that the NFL's glass ceiling has not been broken. Today, however, there are doors and a few windows. In his prime, Doug Williams was given opportunity with matching handcuffs. This Super Bowl Sunday, he will once again be in the stadium, not as a player, but proud papa of sorts, watching not simply a game, but progress.
There are some people out there, once you get the opportunity, there are people who would help you with it. Because that day in San Diego wasn't just Doug Williams alone. So it was a collaborative of everybody working together. So it boils down to one thing: do your job. We all did our job.
And we who love football are all better for it. Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
we are. Appreciate it.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.